guys, SwansAwayDays here, back again for another video, and today it's a match preview against Preston North End, which will be happening tomorrow. It's a 3 PM kickoff, of course. Saturday kickoffs for us are usually 3 PM anyway. Kind of looking forward to this game, really. Preston are 7th in the league, we're 8th. They're on 46 points to our 45. So it's going to be a very close game between both teams. Both teams are fighting to get in that playoff spot, so it's going to be very tight for the end of the season. And a win for either team here will really help push them on. Preston, of course, have got the best home record in the league. I think we're 6th or 7th for the best away record in the league, so we're not too bad away from home. But Preston's home record is a very, very good record, and it'll be a very tough place to go for the Swans this weekend to get the 3 points. So in this video, like I said, I'll be speaking about Preston, Swansea. Couldn't get Preston vlog run, sadly. But I'll be speaking about Preston anyway, so make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this. So we are going to start with my club, Swansea City, of course, first. Joe Rodon could potentially make his first start since October, where he played against Brentford. Of course, that'll be a very good boost for us. Connor Roberts is a big doubt, really. Cooper said he hasn't trained all week, but he's not ruling him out. But that just means to me that he's not going to be fully fit, so there's no point in risking him. So it's highly likely that Connor Roberts will be missing this weekend. Good news, though, the other right back, Kyle Norton, who's probably one of our best players this season, in my opinion. He's back after he had a bit of a virus against Stoke and he missed out. Obviously, he missed that bowling event, Kyle Norton, as well, with the illness. But good to see Kyle Norton back. I think he'll be playing this game anyway. Obviously, on the left-hand side, then you've got a few options. You've got Declan John, who could potentially be moving today to Sunderland. He's been heavily linked with a move to Sunderland. And then, obviously, you've got Jake Bidwell, who hasn't had the best of seasons, really. He's been he's had some very poor games, and the critics are out on him. And obviously, you've got Mark Geehee, who can play left-back, but of course, he was at fault for the second goal last week again against Stoke. But apart from that, he didn't play too bad, I'm hearing. But it'd be a big task for Mark Geehee to come in another position, considering how young he is. Like I said, Swansea really need to start picking up points, really. We've got a lot of games in February and a lot of tough games coming up as well. We've got Fulham, Blackburn away, that's going to be a tricky game. We've got Huddersfield, who will be scrapping and trying to pick up points. Hull away, we never do really good at Hull. So we've got some tough games, and a win against Preston will be an excellent start to a hard month. But like I said, Preston have got the best home record, so can't really expect too much, but we've got to play well and we've got to score when we're on top. Last week against Stoke, we had a good 15 minute period in the first half and beginning of, well, towards the end of the first half, where we did not take our chance. And of course, that came back to bite us with Stoke 1-2, and they took their chances. We didn't take our chances, and we're not creating enough chances as well. Okay, we had 1 or 2 chances we could have scored. Obviously, Matt Grimes hit the bar from a free kick. But we've got to be creating more chances, and I'll be making a few changes, and as you'll hear in the next couple of minutes in this video. But yeah, a very frustrating loss to Stoke last weekend. For Preston, injury news for them. More or less the same, but very good news for them. A good player who they've got is Paul Gallagher. He's a very good player, and he could potentially be fit to play us. He hasn't played in the last couple of games because of injury, but if he is available for Preston, that'll be a good addition to them to probably beat us. Obviously, they got a good manager in Alex Neil. I did like Alex Neil when he was at Norwich. Obviously, he did okay in the Prem until, unfortunately, he took him down. But he's still a young manager. He's Scottish. I believe he's either late 30s or early 40s, so he's very young into his managerial career. And he's done a very good job at Preston. He's changed a team which a few years ago was just mid-table, and he's got them fighting for the playoffs. And it won't be too long until Preston really start pushing towards the 3rd and 4th spot and stay there. So if they can keep hold of a few of their key players, they'll definitely have a great chance. One of the key players is Ben Davies. He's a very good centre-half who's been linked with some Premier League clubs, and it'll be very hard to get past Preston this weekend. They've got a very good defence. Obviously, they've got Tom Barkhuizen as well, who's a very good player. I think Declan Rudd's their goalkeeper. I do like Declan Rudd. He's a very stable goalkeeper. Up front, they got experience in David Nugent, who is 35 or 34, I believe, but he can still do a job in the Championship. They've got Johnson, who obviously scored a penalty at the Liberty in August. So they've got a very good squad. And obviously former Swansea player Scott Sinclair to call upon. So we all know what's going to happen when Scott Sinclair starts for Preston. I'm not even going to say about it, because I'm not sure if I'm going to the game yet. Still 50-50. But if I go to the game, I'm not even going to get angry. I'm just going to be like, oh well. Right, if anyone's over 18 watching this video, put a bet on Scott Sinclair scoring against us. It's free money. But enough of the banter. But it's just going to happen. It's so frustrating why we always concede against the former Swansea players. So let's hope this weekend no one scores against us, especially not Scott Sinclair. Going to my team lineup, I'm going to make a few changes to the 2-0 defeat to Stoke. I'm going to go for Freddie Woodman, of course, first choice keeper. Right back, I'm going to bring Carl Norton in for Connor Roberts. Obviously, like I said, Connor Roberts is very unlikely to play and Carl Norton's come back. Centre half then, I'm going to give Joe Roden his first start since October. I think he'll be fit enough for this game. Obviously, one of our best centre halves. Pairing with him, I'm going to go for Ben Wilmot. You can say it's harsh on Cabango, but really, Cabango had a very poor game last week against Stoke, and I think he needs a rest or something because he's playing a lot of football yet. He's still young, so I think a rest will do him good. Left back then, I haven't really decided yet. You got Jake Bidwell, who's the obvious choice. Then you got Mark Geehee. But then if you play Mark Geehee, you can have Bidwell and Cabango on the bench. So I'm going to go for Mark Geehee. He can play anywhere across the back four, so let's hope he can do a job there. Nothing against Jake Bidwell, but I just think Cooper will go for Mark Geehee over Jake Bidwell. In the centre mid CDM spots, I'm going to go for Jay Fulton. I think we need a bit of physicality in there. Our midfield last couple of weeks have been very just lacks a tackle. Someone's scared to tackle. Jay Fulton, he's not a bad passer. He's not afraid to shoot either, which is very good for a midfield who don't score that many goals. So Jay Fulton can bring out and a very good tackler. Partnering men for Matt Grimes. I believe Matt Grimes has the second most tackles this season. I think he's got 55, so he's been doing alright lately, Matt Grimes, to be fair. On the right and left wing then, I'm going to go for Preston, Selena and Andre Ayew. Basically speaks for itself really. We've got no other options on to take over them. In the cam position, Conor Gallagher. Up front then, I am going to go for Rhian Brewster. On the bench end, Boa Baston. I really want Liam Cullen on the bench. I'd rather have Liam Cullen on the bench than Boa Baston, really. I think it's time to see Liam Cullen. Obviously, he scored 17 goals this season for the under-23s. So he's got to be given a chance. And if he's not, then I won't be happy because he's too good for under-23s football now. He signed a contract. They're probably a promise head game in the first team. Prediction. We do have a decent record against Preston since we've dropped down to the Championship a few seasons back. Preston's still yet to beat us. I think we've beat them twice, which were both at home, which is a 1-0 victory and a 3-2 victory. And obviously we drew at Deepdale last season 1-1. So for a prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-0. I think it'll be a draw, really. I think we'll be out of a point. I think Preston will be the ascending team, really going for the win. But I can see I can see Swan scoring first and Preston equalising in the second half. For Preston, Scott Sinclair, no other words, it's just going to happen. And for the Swans, I'm going to go for a cheeky burst and Selena goal, as you can see his shirt up there. I think he's been improving the last couple of weeks, and I think he's due a goal. We have their score prediction right against Stoke City. Not surprised because most of us go for a win, but make sure you put your comments down below. If you do get your score prediction right, you'll be featured on a match preview against Derby County next weekend. Like I said, I'm going to go for 1-0, Sinclair and Selena with the goals. Apart from that, guys, don't really have much more to say apart from thank you for all your continued support. Really appreciate it. The channel's growing very good recently. Make sure you do hit the thumbs up because it helps share the video out and gets more people involved. So make sure you like. When I do tweet out on Twitter that I do have a new video, please retweet as I can get more people involved with the channel. Same with Instagram, same with Facebook, and same with Snapchat if you want. All my social medias be down below if you want to add me. I do like to tweet about the Swans now and again, so make sure you follow me on there. Never miss a video. I turn the bell notifications on because sometimes YouTube, for some reason, doesn't put it in your box. But like I said, hopefully I can go to the game yet. 50-50 wherever to go. I got coach tickets, but it's just whether I can get the money to get a ticket, like for the game. I know it's pay on the day. So let's see what happens. But if there is, I'll let you know on Twitter or something like that. So like I said, leave your comments down below of the score. Thanks for your continued support. And let's hope Swans win. But more importantly, no goal for Scott Sinclair.
I need one more chance. Oh, baby, let me show you. I need one more chance. Oh.